It is St. Augustine versus Mona. Earlier we would have had the Open Campus versus Caville, with the Caville Campus taking the game 3-1 in sets. Open Campus would have won their first set for the tournament, and both these teams are very big teams, expected to be the most intense game of the female volleyball competition 2019 UWI Games staging here on the Mona campus. The officials for this game, Dr. Sandrika Young, and I'm also seeing War. All indications, the Mona team will follow and the St. Augustine team will fall at the net on the second whistle. The captains are now greeting, number 11 from UWI Mona and number 7 from St. Augustine. And St. Augustine folds, UWI Mona follows. Should be a very exciting game, and I'm sure the line judges will be called upon for this game. It's going to be a very fast-paced game. And I see the officials exchanging greetings because Ms. Cheryl Daly is still an active member of the UWI Mona Volleyball Club, and she's greeted by her coach O'Neill Evans and president of the club and assistant coach Mr. Ricardo Chung. And sitting on the St. Augustine bench with Cheryl Daly is Sean, recently retired from the Trinidad National Senior Men's Volleyball team. I'm also seeing present as well Mr. Shane Dwyer, who is one of the senior setters for the Jamaica National Men's Volleyball team. The first official is the War, and the second official will be Dr. Sandrika Young. The third official at the table, Banga, he was the first official just now in the match, Open Campus versus Caville. And it seems that Mr. Dwyer will be one of the line judges for the game, along with Mr. Tafari Tolo. There is now a signal for 6 to take the court. The 6 is on court from position 1 for St. Augustine. Is the number 2. Position 2 is number 9. Number 3 is playing through the middle. Number 7, the outside attacker, and the number 10 playing the right side. UWI Mona to serve first. From position 1, Chanel, number 19, playing the outside attacker. Renata, 28. Number 21, the middle blocker. Number 17, the right side on court. Erica, the captain, plays on the outside, and the ever-present libero, the young lady they call Bonnie, will be libero in this game for UWI Mona, and it's Mona to serve. Both teams would have won their opening match on Sunday evening. Excellent pass there, the number 7 to spike, defended by Erica. Set going outside. The first point of the match goes to UWI Mona. There's a call for out from the St. Augustine team. The ball is indeed traveling out, but the player had already committed to play and just shanked the ball outside the court. Chanel to serve again. She served the ball. Deep serve goes to position 6. Right in between position 6 and position 5. Number 7 sprawling to pass that one, but it wasn't to do. It's 2 serving nil. Mona to serve. And St. Augustine put something on the board. 1 serving 2. Ball serving in it by Chanel, the setter from UWI Mona. Number 9. Excellent serve. Serve went outside. Renata to serve. And they're in the second rotation for St. Augustine. Settles back court. And the ball is served out by Renata. And they are trading serve. And I think we will see that change as the game progresses. both teams are a tad bit nervous and are not yet settled. Both teams would have watched each other play on Sunday, and a lot of scouting would have happened. An excellent pass here from Bonnie. Ball set outside. Erica to fix. Setter sets the ball. She puts the ball outside. And that's a clean shot. Ball's outside. Just missing the baseline. Mona to serve. 4 serving 2. Serve to position 1. Excellent pass here from number 7. Ball set through the middle. And it's a kill. Right into the corner of position 5. The libero is back on court for UWI Mona, and the libero exits the court for St. Augustine team. The number 2, former member of the Trinidad senior women's volleyball team, excellent middle blocker. She now takes the court. And that's an excellent serve going to position 5. Erica sets through the middle, and that's a kill from Lisa. And the crowd is getting in on the action. They're starting to feel it, and I'm sure the ladies are feeling it as well. Number 17 to serve. Both teams using the same rotation, and that's a serve going outside. That's 3 serves outside from the UWI team. 3 service error. St. Augustine currently having 2 service errors. Now if you're supposed to continue along this set, it's 4 serving 5. St. Augustine to serve. Nice serve going to position 6. And that's an ace, and I believe we have now seen our first ace in this match, and it's even Steven, 5 apiece. Number 10 to serve. The right side for the St. Augustine team. And she goes again, same serve. And that's a double from the setter. Wasn't the best of class. She did her best to try and control that setter, but it wasn't to be. And it's a tough serve that is going into the zone of position 6 from the right side from St. Augustine team. And she picks the same spot again to serve the ball. Ball set to position 6. Renata jumps and she planks it outside. It is 7 serving 5. And the lead is now in the hand of St. Augustine. Right side to serve. She will go back to the same spot. This time she serves over to position 1, and it's an ace. And the first timeout is triggered by the St. Augustine team. And I do believe we are going to be in for an exciting game this evening. A number of things to happen this evening that will have us on the edge of our chair. We have the St. Augustine team that went on a 3-love on Sunday evening to the KU team. We will be playing against the Mona team that defeated the Open Campus team 3-0. But as it stands, it's the first technical timeout of this match, this set. And the scores are 8 serving 5, St. Augustine to serve. And I must say, I acknowledge the presence of Tasha Gay Richards, who is a member of the national senior volleyball team here in Jamaica. She hits through the middle. She's also the captain of the UWI Volleyball Club. Good to see a number of persons supporting the UWI Games here in Mona. Shamar has just walked in, who played on the national junior team. Still in high school, attends the Wilmer's Boys School. He sets for the UWI Volleyball Club. Good to see him here. And that's an excellent serve. The setter attempted to dunk the ball there just now, but it wasn't to be. That was an excellent block, and you can see them signaling that there's a whole roof on that one. And you have to understand in volleyball the number of sounds and hand signals that are used to taunt your opponent, as there's no cross-talking allowed. And the serve is broken. She serves that one outside. Excellent serving there from the right side attacker from the St. Augustine team, number 10. She started serving at 4 serving 5, and it's now 6 serving 9. Ball serve. And it's recovered. Roll deep, pass 6. The setter push the ball outside, it died. And that's a nice lob there from Renata. Scoring between position 5 and position 6. Number 7 defending position 6, trying to see if he can recover the ball. Wasn't the best of set, and a lot of work went into that shot to ensure that it was corrected. Erica to serve. And there's a rotational fault called by the second referee, Dr. Sanjika Run, which brings the score to 8 serving 9. And it is a seesaw this evening with the two teams just sizing up each other. Erica serve to position 6, number 7 pass. He sets the ball to number 6. And that's an excellent kill from the number 2 right through the middle. Slipping around, almost looking as if she is running a 7-1, but it stops right at the 61 zone, and she just runs the 61 behind the setter instead. The Mona team will have to try significantly stop that shot. It is her favorite shot, it's her go-to shot, and it's very hard to defend and block against. Sorry about that. No, number 4 to serve. Sets to 17. Excellent pass. And she crunches that on outside. However, there is a net violation from the UWI team, which brings the total to the 11 serving 8. Excellent serve going to position 1. And that's in. And you see Sean telling her that she must adjust her body based on the direction where the spike is coming from. She must keep her eyes on the attacker, which is what you must do as a defender, especially when your team is blocking the line. You must cover the cross-court shot. Mona to serve. Excellent pass there from the number 4. And it goes out to the number 8. Erica digs up the ball. Chanel to set. Ball set through the middle. There's a dink over from the middle from you, Mona. There's another run, and I tell you about that shot. They must keep their eyes on the number 2. She will work the ball and she will move the ball. She's an experienced player. She is what you call one of the veterans of the game. And that was a beauty to watch just now. An open palm dink. Not a big shot. Hard to defend against, I tell you. Excellent serve. Ball defended. Shan. Free ball going to St. Augustine. Number 4 passes the ball. Big set going outside. Number 7 to spike. Left-hander. The block coming from Mona. Same spiker. This time she decides to go line. Chanel to set. Ball goes outside. Renata to kill. And it's off the block. And it's off the block. And Dr. Sanjika Young signals that the point belongs to Mona. So it's now 10 serving 12. Chanel to serve. The number 4 have been passing very well from St. Augustine team. And Mona cannot afford to be doing that at this stage, serving the ball into the net. That is helping the cause of St. Augustine, who will take those points and chip away. And you can see at this moment it's 13 serving 10. And the Mona team have accumulated, I think, by now about 5 service errors. Those are things that you cannot afford when you're playing against a big team. Number 9 to serve. Excellent serve going over to position 6. Excellent pass. Ball set to, and that is a beautiful defended ball, and goes again, and she goes back again to Hanover. And something is wrong with the attacker from the UWI team that just started the ball. She is on the ground. She spiked and she did not leave the ground to start the ball, and she remained on the ground after spiking the ball. I believe something is indeed wrong with the player. I see Dr. Ricardo Chung, who's one of the assistant coaches for the UWI team there, attending to the athlete. And Dr. Sanjika Young is there as well. I'm not sure if they're acting in the capacity of coach and referee or the capacity of medical practitioners. But it's good to see that we have persons who are trained medical practitioners, not only here volunteering as officials, but they're also still practicing the art of providing medical treatment. This is a forced technical timeout. At this point in time, I'm sure the number 10 from UWI will be asked to come and give up her service. she's not a part of the starting lineup because of the back injury that she's nursing, and injury continues to plague this UWI team. And we also see in here where a number of persons are removing her to the sideline. I do hope all is well with her and it's not a serious injury. But for the moment, the score remains 14-10, I do believe. The last time I checked, it was 10 serving 13, but I'm not sure if that point has been tallied as yet. And some would have said the setter should have seen that her attacker was still on the ground, and thus setting the attacker at that particular time wasn't the best option, but the game is played in split seconds. And the serve remains with number 9, the setter from the St. Augustine team. 6 back on court. The referee is now having a conversation with the number 7, the outside attacker from St. Augustine. The coach tells her that's all right, it's his call to make. And as I would have suspected, the number 10 from UWI is now on court. 9 to serve. 13 serving 10. She serves from position 1 and she goes straight over to position 1. Free ball played over. Excellent pass from number 4. Good spike. And the UWI team is a bit unsettled at this moment. But one thing is for sure, the St. Augustine team is taking no quarters and they are certainly not giving none. 9 to 7. You don't want to give the St. Augustine team too many free balls, especially with number 4 in backcourt. She is their strongest passer, and the libero, who's expected to be the passing and defensive specialist from the UWI team, have now shanked 2 passes, which has forced the Mona team to go for a time. And I can hear from here Dr. Ricardo Chubb, who himself a former national libero, telling her she needs to pass the ball. It's a very pressuring role on the team. You're expected to be the best defender, and if you're not passing, the team is going to suffer significantly. And the timeout is up. 15 serving 10. And this game is still in its early phase, still in the first set. Number 9 to serve. This time she goes serving from position 6. And she serves over to position 6. Excellent pass now from the libero. Ball set behind. And it's a double. There are a number of things that you cannot afford at this particular time of the game. I see Miss Fiona Binns walking in herself. A current member of the national senior squad. She sets. I hear that she is nursing a knee injury. Wish for her a speedy recovery. We're at our second technical timeout for this set. St. Augustine 16, UWI 10. At this particular time, as a coach, what you want to say to the UWI team is that they need to pass the ball. They need to pass the ball. Whenever it is that the ball is fast, perfect, they kill the ball. So at this particular time, there's only one message coming from the coach, Mr. O'Neil Banks, and Mr. Ricardo Chubb. At this particular time, I'm sure Cheryl and Sean is saying to their team, just keep serving tough, keep pushing points. Watch the attackers' hamstring, put those taps up at the net, and they're smiling. And for a team to be smiling this early competition, it tells you a lot. They are riding high, and they are planning to win this competition. What had Mona to say about this? Will Mona allow this in their backyard? Number 9 to serve. She serves from position 6, thinking she's going to serve again to position 1. And she goes right over there, but Erica takes the pass. And it sets back to Erica. And it's a free ball right in the palm of the libero. Ball sets outside. Libero passes the ball. Perfect ball. Set through the middle. And that is a kill. That's the kill. And the St. Augustine team leads this game by 7 points, 7-10. I remember watching the America State Finals 3 weeks ago in Long Island. Did very well there against New Mexico. This set is reflecting what Long Island was facing in the first set. In their favor, I'm not saying the game will end in favor, no, even though it's something I'd hoped for. And Tischel does a lot to fix that set just now. And it's a net violation from the St. Augustine team. The blocker was in the net. At sometimes as a blocker you have to watch the hairstyle you wear on the court. Sometimes you turn and it's just your hair that touches the net. Number of little things that you have to fix. Mona to serve. Good serve going over to position 1. The setter to give chase. Sets the ball. Excellent set. Renata defends. Ball sets outside to Erica. Erica. And the UWI team is not really playing as a team. They're not hustling and covering each other. And that was an excellent block there from the St. Augustine team. And the outside attacker, the number 7, is now going to serve. Left-handed spiker, very hard to defend against. And that's a good serve. Excellent pass as well. Ball going on the right side. Tischel. And it's excellent playing there from the, and an excellent block there from the number 21 from the Mona team. And the number 10 is starting to warm up for the women team and coming to the party. It's 12 serving 18. But Mona have to be careful in serving the ball to position 5 and position 6. The two passes, number 4 and number 5 of St. Augustine, are very solid players, and that's an excellent pass. Beautiful pass going through the middle. And again, the defender for the UWI Mona team that should be defending position 5 is not staying her base. She is way inside the court. So everything to the left of her body is going to score because she's out of position. Number 3 to serve. She had 2 beautiful kills just now. Nice floating serve over to position 1. Excellent pass. Goes to defended from St. Augustine. Back set. And it's a clean shot. Defended by UWI Mona. Erica lobs the ball over for UWI Mona. Big set in the middle of the court. It's a volley across the net. The middle. And it doesn't matter what is it that she's doing. She's scoring. The number 2 from the St. Augustine team is causing a number of problems for the UWI Mona team. 20 serving 12. From position 1 to position 5. Overpass. Sets on back. And it's a double. And the official war, however, signals for a lift, and she's saying, I figured they're going to signal for a double. That is what I figured they would have signaled for, but he, however, signaled for the lift instead. 13 serving 20, serving position 5 with number 7 to receive. Ball big set out of number 4. Number 4 swings the ball line. Defended by Tischel. And it's a free ball that is down across. An excellent passing there from the number 5. And she goes back to the middle to the number 2. And she slides the ball flush in the lap of the libero, who at this particular time is not defending those rocket of a slide coming at her, or passing those tough serves coming her way. Number 20 subbed on for the number 16. This is her first time seeing the court in these competitions. And she's a serve from position 1. And she sends across a strong serve to position 6. That is Shank. It's a dig set, and the ball is dig. Oh. And a tip. UWI Mona scores. It's 14-21. At this moment, Mona team really need to fix those passing errors. You can't pass, you can't get set. And it's very, very, very important to the processes. You can't pass, you can't get set. You must pass the ball. And they're not passing the ball, and there's substitution 4-4-12. I think St. Augustine has called the set already in their favor, because there's no way I would have stopped with number 4. She is having a beautiful game. Good pass from the 7. And it's a double from the setter, from the St. Augustine team. And the score is now 15-21. And St. Augustine, for most of this game, have enjoyed a comfortable lead, and they continue to do so. Serve to position 6. Pass, not the best one. And as I said earlier, the Mona team cannot continue to make these mistakes. These passing errors cannot help them. And I mentioned the reason why the number 10 isn't starting is because she's having back problems, and she's now finding it difficult to stand. And as a team, you need to know those things about your teammates, that not all is well in, as we say, in John's shop. So you must nail those passes so you don't force people to be playing overplayed. Excellent serve over to position 1. And passing errors after passing errors is wreaking havoc on this team. Number 12 to serve. She will serve again to position 5. And she goes again to 5. And it's a shank ball from the libero. And it is now game point 15 in favor of St. Augustine. This gymnasium is silent, because I'm not sure Kville is very fond of St. Augustine winning, and they're not very fond of Mona winning. And that is a good serve, good pass. And so does well to get that kill, 16-24. And I do believe that St. Augustine coach made it very clear after scouting this Mona team that the weakness of this team is passing. Serve tough to them, and they will make errors, and they continue to make those errors. And Lisa to serve. The serve from front. She serves the ball outside. I'm not sure if the 7 was watching the flight of that ball, and somebody said it to her. Well, the number 12 just said it to her, actually. You should have left that one. Little too late to the first set. St. Augustine leads 1-0. Very silent crowd we have here this afternoon in this humdinger of a game. And I think it's more so because the game has been very one-sided and very relaxed. And people are wondering, is the Mona team going to play? I'm asking myself the same question. I do suspect a number of changes will be made to the lineup of the Mona team. I'm expecting that even though Michelle is nursing a back injury, they're going to put her to play in one of the powers to get some passes going up. And because Renata is the one shanking most of the pass, I'm suspecting that they'll put her on the right side to take her out of the pass. But there are still options. The St. Augustine team just need to maintain this momentum and push through. They have a strong team, and the leadership on that team is very, very strong. The number 2 is definitely leading that part. The number 7 is playing her part. The number 4, a stellar of a passer. As somebody whose primary role on my team is to pass the ball, I enjoy seeing beautiful passing, and the number 5, the libero, is very excellent. She sweeps that backcourt very well, especially when she's defending position 6. she sweeps position 6 and position 1, which is really what you want from a libero. The number 9, the setter from the St. Augustine team, she's having friendly banter with the official and, hey, you're calling those doubles, and he said, yes, they're doubles after all. I don't understand. Most of those doubles weren't called in the open campus and cable game, and one would put it to the quality of the game itself. Now she's going to serve, and she serves over to position 1. Excellent pass there from Erica. Ball set outside to Tichelle, and as I said, she's out there. Tichelle kills the excellent defender. Number 7, she hits the ball line, and it's an out shot. Just missing the line, going down the line. Chanel to serve, and it's a clock off the serve. The libero trying to pass. Number 4 builds out. Number 9 digs the ball across the net. Chanel pass. And I'm not understanding why the number 19, the setter from Mona, would decide to pass the free ball. And the coach is yelling, Erica, you should have taken the free ball. Why would you allow your setter to pass the free ball when who's going to set? Pass to serve to Erica. Erica passes the ball up. And Renata allows that ball to fall. And I'm not sure the Mona team is ready to play. Definitely not. And it is excellent serving. Tough serve after tough serve from the number 7. And I said it before, she is leading this team. Serve to Erica. Excellent pass going up on the attack line. Erica digs over a free ball. Ball pass to the setter. Setter sets through the middle. And there's a block, but the block is outside. And that is what you call teamwork. Volleyball is not an individual sport. You only get to be an individual player when you stand on the baseline to serve. Other than that, it's a total team sport. When your teammates is out, it's out. Defended. The libero descends over a free ball. Excellent passing. Ball goes outside. And the point goes to Mona. The ball was live. The ball was very, very live. And the St. Augustine team is protesting, and the captain is already at the official stand. I think it's a live ball because it was a block, and then a touch from Renata makes the second play, and the touch from the middle blocker Ajeda makes it the third play. So it is very live. The block is not a touch. The block does not count as a touch. The block does not count as a touch. Sometimes as players we wish it was counted as a touch when it's not in our favor, of course. Excellent serve. It goes outside. And the score is 4-2 in favor of St. Augustine. And big teams know when to show up, and big teams know how to play big games on big days. And St. Augustine team is doing just that. Big game, big day. The libero is having a very poor passing day from the UWI Mona team. At this particular time, you have to know that you are not having the best game, and still Erica goes high over the block. Ball set through. And the setter is allowed to do whatever it is that she thinks from the St. Augustine team, and the St. Augustine team is smiling. They have been smiling since the first set, and they continue to smile. Michelle to pass. And that's a double. 7-2. Are we going to be seeing our first true love of the afternoon? The male team are here, but they're also very silent. Ball set outside to Erica. Erica uses the block. Saved. And that's a net violation there from the UWI Mona team, and that was excellent defensive work from the St. Augustine team, and we are at our first technical timeout. Now, it's not often that I see players going for those balls. the ball is not dead until the ball hits the floor. You have to hustle. The ball is in the air, you believe you can get to the ball, run at it, go, dive, sprawl, get it high in the air, give your teammates a chance to put the ball over. And that is exactly what the St. Augustine team has been doing. They are feeling the game, they are feeling high, and as such, they are fighting for every single point. They are leading 8-2. They are already standing on the sideline asking for the official, blow the whistle. We are ready to play. The Mona team is still at the book, working out a number of issues, trying to see what is it that they can fix, what is it that they can change to get this game going. And it tells you what is happening right now on the sideline, tells you what is happening in this game. One team is ready to play, and one team is just figuring, how are we going to play? One team has already dug themselves into a hole, and they need to dig a whole lot of dirt to get out of that hole, and that's the Mona team. The St. Augustine team is ready. They are already on court. The Mona team is just getting into rotation, and they're to serve. The number 3 is going to serve from the St. Augustine team. Nice looking ball over. The libero takes the ball. Excellent pass. Ball set to the Erica. Michelle passes the ball. Renata beats the ball high up the block. Ball sets outside from St. Augustine. Excellent defending there from the Mona. Erica dings the ball. And that's a visit. That is the first visit that I'm seeing called since afternoon. And what signals that Erica visited when she digged that ball. I'm hearing somebody saying, well, they don't understand what happened a while ago. I said before, it's a very technical sport. Sets outside. Down. Erica. That's a roof. Ball's up behind. Ball's pushed to position 5 on St. Augustine team. Center Big sets the ball to position 2 to the right side attacker. The right side attacker, the number 10, who has been enjoying an excellent afternoon, just casually rolls that ball in net, and she is very upset with herself about that. But it's one error for the entire day. Can't fight yourself. I mean, you're leading 9-3. Understand why we wouldn't want to give Mona a chance back in game. Excellent back set, and that's another double. And I know she knows that it's double. That one rolls right on the fingers. Sometimes as a setter, you want to split it back. You know it's important to split it back. But there are days when you get a pass when you just need to put the ball up in the zone that you're actually seeing. And the number 4 passes the ball. Not her best pass. And the overpass, they're saying 4 signals for a rotational fault, and they're asking what is the fault, and she's pointing out the fault. Sean is protesting the fault. The coach is trying to understand where was the rotational fault. They're ready to serve again. In the sport, where the sport is at now, because we have video review, are in football. Excellent pass here. Outside set. Number 4. Set to defend the ball. And this is just a travesty. You cannot defend shots like that and not put the ball over the net. I was saying before, one of the things that you cannot challenge by video review is a rotational fault. But hey, maybe one day we'll get there as well. Patrice McLean is also in the house. Big set. Erica rolls the ball high over the position 6 and scores. It's now 7-10. There's some sort of life now coming into the game from the perspective of the stands. And I see Patrice already signaling to me and calling bigs. I will remind her that when she gets to my age, she may not be as slim as she is. And that's a 7-1. Her favorite shot. Libero is there to defend it. Sets to, and Michelle punches that ball in the bottom of the net. And I would have wondered why is it that the setter wouldn't have gone to Erica outside, and it's serving 7, number 4 to serve. And to me, the number 4 has been the standout player, while the number 2 has been very excellent for the St. Augustine team. The standout player for me has been the number 4, even though she served the ball out just now. And 12 serving 7. Erica has been taken out of the pass. Outside serve. So with Erica out of the pass, Tichelle gets to pass the ball. Renata is still on court. The score is 8 serving 12. And the score is now 9-7-12. Big set from Super. Block from the ball set outside. Number 7 to Spike. Which means the setter from St. Augustine, you realize that your attack, the numbers of the actual shortest attack on the court is putting against because one of them is doing it. So a number of those balls 11 seconds side should be going through the middle of the starting attack of the game. You have the number 2 up, who is maybe the second strongest attacker for the evening for them. But again, I told you about the number 2. She will score and she will kill the ball. Just give the ball to her. Erica to serve. 10 serving 12. This is probably the closest this set has been all afternoon. The closest, certainly, 2 sets. Excellent defensive pass there. Number 4 to dig over free ball. The libero. After the ball. And digs it outside. Now, those things we cannot afford. As the senior pass on the court, the big pass on the court, the libero called and shouted for the free ball. The number 11 left the ball to her control, which you're supposed to do, but when you take those risks, you must pass. Erica pass, excellent pass. Outside to Tichelle. Tichelle takes the ball. Erica passes the ball again. Ball set to the middle. And Mona is playing a tip-in competition. Ball set outside to the 4. And ball off the block to number 9. And that's his excellent use of the block. The number 7 is seeing the court. She has changed her shot. 2 points ago, she was hitting against the same number 19. And I was saying she is being set against a taller blocker. But this time, she didn't go for the court. She went for the arms. Number 2 to serve. Overpass. And that's an excellent block from the 19. And this time around, the 19 is all over that. And I say it's been a battle between both of them. It is a battle of I am hitting against you, you're blocking against me, I block you, I use you, I block you. Let's see if this seesaw continues between the 19 and the 7. Good serve there from the number 22. Erica defense. Ball set through the middle. And instead, takes the ball. Ball set through the middle again. Block there from Zera. Ball set outside. The ball is the ball there. Mona central the ball. Ball set outside again to the and she hits the ball outside. The score is now 12 serving 14. Now a number of things have changed about the way this Mona team is going to be approaching the game. The number 22, who would normally serve in defense position 5, is going to serve and go to position 6. And the 28 is going to go to the right side of position And they're going to allow Erica, who seems to be the strongest defender on the day today, to defend position 5. So she defends most of the cross-court shots. And that was excellent sighting from the coaching staff of the UWI team to change it. But again, the strong server from the St. Augustine team has the ball. The number 9, the setter. And what goes through the mind of a player when you know that you're getting a rocker of a serve. So, ball's outside. She used the blocker. And what I love is this game is picking up. It is getting exciting. It's 13 serving 15. Has the Mona team left it a little bit too late? One can only wonder. And Sister Erica is having a very good game. She's the captain and she's leading. Good serve from Chanel. Excellent pass. Ball's going on the right side. Ball set on the right side. Defended by Erica. Ball set on again on the right side for the Mona team. Another point for the Mona team. Renata scoring from the right side. The 10, Michelle is staying on the outside. And I said it before they started the set that I suspect that the coach would make a switch to put one on the outside and one on the right side. Serve from Chanel going to position 5. Ball set outside. Number 10, Chanel defense. There's a block here coming from UWI. And again, there's a defensive error from the libero. That is a very nice little bogey right there. And I tell you about that number 9 from the St. Augustine team. She is having an excellent game. And that was an excellent dump of the ball right now. I mean, she couldn't have jumped. There should have been violation because she's in the backcourt. And as a libero, you need to keep your feet. Toes on the line. Play a small basket. Everybody's looking to the libero now. That was your ball to defend. Our first official for the day, War. Our second official, Dr. Cedrico Young. Seymour is at the scoring table. Banga is at the scoring table. Our line judges, Mr. Shane Dwar, Mr. Tafari Tolo. And it's our second technical timeout, 16 serving 14. In favor of St. Augustine. And you should be hearing the whistle anytime soon now, signaling for them to take the court. As suspected, you don't get even a minute in this timeout. It's like a one-hit wonder, hit and win. I think the Mona team is feeling better than they were feeling at their first technical timeout. The score was 8-2. Now it is 14-16. So they entered the first technical timeout down by 6. Now they trail by 2. You could have heard the entire stands and the coaching staff shouting out just now. Number 10 to serve for UWI team. 15 serving 16. High float serve, and that should go outside. It's outside. Casually serves the ball outside. And the Mona team continue to have a mammoth of service errors this afternoon. Score 17 serving 15. I'm not able to see it's the number 3 that is serving. Excellent pass there. Ball set outside to Erica. Excellent defending there from Renata. Ball set outside. The ball thrown in the middle of the net by the number 12. And Renata does extremely well just now to defend that block that was against her teammate, Erica. And that is how you play the sport. It is a team sport. Every point counts. Everybody must participate. It is a complete hustle. Shout out to all those individuals who have joined us online this afternoon. You are here with us in spirit. One UWI excellent serve to position 5. Back set to the right side attacker. And ball is flushed inside. Serving 16. Crack off a serve. Excellent serve. Well received. Ball set Erica. Erica crunch, and the ball is inside, outside. (19 serving 16 with 10 to serve). And I think the official is going to signal for a lift. He signals for the lift. St. Augustine left the ball just now. The number 2 did well to cover her attacking player. Just was unfortunate there just now. The number 10 has been having a high game. She serves well. She blocks well on the right side. She defends well. Excellent serve. Ball set on the right side. And it's defend after defend. And it's an outside call. I do believe that official will change the call just now. The first official has signaled for the second official, who I think is going to tell him to change the call, that the point actually belongs to St. Augustine. The ball touched the setup from the Mona campus and went into the antenna, so the point belongs to St. Augustine, and the St. Augustine supporters are very happy and they're cheering out very loud about that. But that's how the game is played. The first official makes the call. If the call is incorrect, the second official can consult. That's the reason why we have 2 officials. Number 12 to serve, the second outside attacker. Ball pass America, not a bad pass. And punched outside from the loose right on. Timeout called by Union, 17-21. St. Augustine lead, 1-0. And the crowd is getting somewhat involved in the game this afternoon. I can see the director of sport from the Mona campus is here, Dr. Garty Gill, Hudson Gill to be exact, is present. And other members from her department. I'm not sure they were walking into the gymnasium expecting that Mona would be trailing, but guess what? Mona is indeed trailing. And the number 12 to serve from St. Augustine. The outside attacker who has been enjoying a calm afternoon. Serves from position 6 and serves straight over to position 1. And the number 2 lays down the gauntlet. An overpass coming from the libero. And I'm not sure if St. Augustine team can be slowed down at this particular moment. They are playing very well. The Mona team need to pass the ball. Big set to Erica. She rolls the ball, position 5. Mona wins the point, 18-22. And I know if my co-host is here just now, he would have asked me to call the set. And I am not prepared to do so at this moment, having seen a number of games lost from this set position. And it's a hustle from St. Augustine. The libero takes the ball. The ball is out of play. It's now 19-22. And the Mona team just need to do the basic things now. They just need to serve, block, and defend. Everything else should fall into place. Excellent pass. Michelle, she cannot get up. And as I said before, the number 10 from the UWI Mona team is nursing a back injury. And it's very difficult for her to spike, fall to the ground, and get up. At this moment, I'm not sure they can afford another injury to the team. The St. Augustine team is doing very well. The score should be reflecting 23-19. And I can see Sharon Daly signaling to the number 14 and telling her if she hits the ball to the apex, the corner, she's going to score because nobody's really covering those areas. And I'm positive you'll see her swing for that area. She's one of the middle. She's one of the outside attackers on court at the moment. So it seems as if the number 2 will be staying on the right side. And the ball is passed. 19 set. And she tries for the apex, going between position 6 and 5. It's now match point, given point, 24-19. St. Augustine on course to winning a second set. Serves in the net, rejected by Annette. So Annette keeps scoring this evening, because a number of the serves are going flush into the net. And these are to serve. Serves to position 6. The number 12 shoots. I think she was caught between two minds just now as to whether or not it was out or it was staying in. It's now 21, serving 23. We weren't expecting the set to be so close. She'd taken a number of that set. And it's a block. And the number 21. And the game is 22-23. And I'm suspecting St. Augustine will call a timeout at this moment. And the timeout is given as expected to break the serve of Mona. Is expected to happen. But I'm not sure if the score is 22-23 and not 24-22. And I think a line judge is asking for the first official to query the score. And one would almost ask that you cannot believe this young man would have won the competition in 2017 on behalf of Team Mona. You'd want him to think that he's liking the fact that it's reflecting a closer score, 22-23, and giving Mona a chance. But honesty is the best policy. 6 on court. And I think they'll signal for the 11 to tie her lace. She is still tying her lace. The server signal. It's a serve. It's a kill. 24-22. St. Augustine, a point away from victory. The St. Augustine official starts feeling this game. She is a monster of a player, and we don't want this young lady to be feeling the game. We don't want her to be sizing up her opponent. She has a monster-like roar when she spikes the ball, and somebody you want to shut down. And the St. Augustine team now is now deuce, all at 24. Where is that? I'm not sure. The referee will signal for the double fault. The first one was a block, and then she attempted to volley the ball back across the net. I'm not sure what the official is protesting. There is a light on. Go to the official, go to the official. I'm not sure exactly what is happening at the moment. But there are a number of things. The supporters have gotten involved in the game. It's all at 24. Sorry about that just now. Just had to inform the lines judge that it is his duty to tell the official that there are difficulties. And that's an excellent ball there defended. And it's outside. And the stands is in a frenzy. The only persons that are not celebrating are the St. Augustine supporters. Exactly, I see one of them clapping their foot. I'm not sure if it is the Mona supporters that he's trying to rile up. but I'm not sure if Sean will opt to take another timeout. He does have another timeout available to him. Mona to serve. And the gymnasium, as I would have expected, is in a frenzy, and the game is 1-1 in sets. A number of persons would have called it. I myself was forced to take the bait that would have normally given to me to call a set at that stage, and I called it, which would have been my mistake as a volleyballer myself, knowing that the game is not over, the set is not over until the ball is dead. And guess what? The ball was not dead. The ball was not dead. At 23-19, I said St. Augustine is on their way to yet another victory. They are going into the third set, 2-0. But the Mona team must have heard me. A mosquito must have flew over them and said, hey, Grant has given up on us. And the scores are 1 set apiece.
The UWI Games are in Mona, but you can win from anywhere. Now get in on the action with the UWI live stream giveaways. Win a limited edition UWI Games memorabilia cap. Just listen out for the question on the live stream, type in your answer, and the winner will be announced and contacted. You can pick up your cap at any of the main campuses closest to you. UWI Games 2019, regional integration at its finest.
I think
One UWI, two
Grace
schools.
Jackson is now here. She's inside the gymnasium. I see her in her blue and white, but I also see her dotted some red and white as well. I told her on Thursday she has dual citizenship, but she says it's blue and white. Herself would have served as director of sports here at the Mona campus, former Olympian. Ran the 200 meters for Jamaica. We're going into our third set. It's 1 set apiece. A very exciting match. And I'm getting a number of laughter from Patrice and for Shamar, 2 club mates. And we are going to see a very exciting third set. This set is going to be a very tough set, a very fast set, and it's going to be a very aggressive set. The St. Augustine team is going to take no quarters, and they are going to give none. The Mona team is expected to put up a nice challenge, but right now, it is anybody's game. It is anybody's game. The number 10 is ready to play. The number 2 is ready to play. The number 4 is ready to pass. The number 7 is ready to swing. The number 9 is ready to set. The libero is on the court for the St. Augustine team. The number 3 is ready. She has just signaled for the call. She's trying to hide the call that she is asking for the setter to set to her. The number 10 from UWI Mona seems to be ready as well. The number 21 is there. The 28 is there. The 11 is there. The libero is back on court. Chanel to serve. She just closed out the game out with some good service for the UWI Mona team. And I think it is just now that the Mona supporters have started believing. And it's served. Pass by the 7. Good pass. Ball set. And guess what? The number 3 asked for the set way before the serve was even delivered. And the number 9 said, here what? I got you. You are going to be getting the set. And that she did. Sometimes you'd want your middle blocker to run and create the net space. Makes it easier for you to split block. Excellent receiving there from Mona team. Ball set outside. Two serving nil. I did say it before we started. It said that the St. Augustine team is going to take no quarters and they are going to give none. And they have started this third set like they want to win. Good pass there. And it's a big block. And they signal to Renata that, hey, we are donating to your house. 3-0. And they're doing the right things, says this St. Augustine team. They're serving. And that's a good shot there from the number 3. They're doing the right things. They're serving tough, forcing the Mona team to make pass mistakes. The Mona teams are making those errors. It's an overpass from them. And guess what? They are blocking as well. Good blocking team, good serving team. What much more can you ask for? Good pass. Ball set outside. Excellent receiving there from number 4. And that's a double, but the referee allows it to flow. Ball's up. Libero dig sets. Michelle rolls high. Number 5, the libero receives the ball. She sets the ball outside. Number 4 digs the ball over. The libero receives on behalf of UWI Mona. Good defending there from the number 4. Number 11. And of all the things that have scored thus far this afternoon, especially in that rally, I was not expecting for that to be the point that would score. 5-0. The Mona team seems to still be lost, celebrating the set that they won just now, and they are not ready to play this one. And that's outside. 1-5. Mona to serve. Michelle serves. Outside. Number 7 to serve. Serve to position 5. Received. And that is in the court. That's a monster of a spike. They're just now coming from Erica, the number 11 from the Mona team. And the St. Augustine blocker was just a bit caught on the inside there of that spike. The ball was set on the outside, and the blocker just decided that, hey, I'm going to stay here and block it instead of stepping that extra step outside and closing down that zone and setting a proper block. Good serve. Number 4 does well to defend out the ball. The bear sent over the ball. Ball received. The libero tried hard just now to stop that. And the coach of the St. Augustine team is signaling to the number 4 that he needs her blocking on the net, not stepping off to defend up the ball. And this is the number 4 second passing error, and those are actually very hard to pass, to be honest. Those things coming off the top of the net. And I seen the Mona team using chairs that I hear only in intramural sports. And it's a chair off happening, but the real competition is happening on court. Served. And the libero has a passing error, and it's now 5-6. 5-6. It's wind up to be a very exciting game. I did say it was supposed to be an exciting game, but how it started out in this third set wasn't reflecting a game that was going to have a lot of intensity. And again, the important things is what you need to do. Pass and serve, and that's an excellent pass here from libero. Sets outside. Number 4 spikes off the top of the block. And I was not really expecting, to be honest, the 21 from UWI Mona to defend that ball off the top of the block just now, because of how she's been defending all afternoon. And it's the number 3 to serve. With 5 kills for this set, she is leading the kill stats for her team at the moment. Serve to position 6, received by Tisha. And the ball is inside, but the referee has also signaled for a net violation, and a net violation is said to be on the number 2, the blocker from St. Augustine. St. Augustine's received. They have dropped their passing game. Very good passing team, and they need to start passing again. The number 7 shanks up a pass. Ball set on the right side. Number 10, and that is foreplay. The referee called, and that is now foreplay. I think they know that he was foreplay. They're not protesting the call. The ball is still on the court. And as a coach, what I would hope for Sean to do with a game that is now 7-all, that they were leading by 5 points, is to ask for his team to step up their passing game. And Mona is doing something that Mona has been doing all afternoon. They are giving St. Augustine points. They're serving the ball in the net. I mean, if you really want to improve your stats, if you want to be an individual player, an individualistic sort of player, when you go to the baseline to serve, you must get that ball over the net. It's your first technical timeout of the afternoon for this set, and the score is 8-7. St. Augustine leads the Mona team by 1 point. And there is a different volleyball game that is currently taking place in the stands, and that is a cheer-off between the supporters of the St. Augustine team and supporters of the Mona team. I'm seeing in the stands as well Mr. O'Neill Sinclair, the man who contested the portfolio of Guild Treasurer for the Guild of Students, was not successful at the polls. The man they say is Claire with Sinclair. And 6 on court again. Lip is called on the middle blocker from the Mona team. The score is now 9-7-8. The St. Augustine team there doesn't realize it was their ball. The number 4 to serve, my favorite player thus far. She puts over a good serve. The libero shanks up another pass. Erica digs over a ball. The libero takes control. Excellent pass. Runs the middle. As expected, that was always going to score. They need to do something to stop that shot. They need to stop that shot. And it is 10-7-8. She says a it's 9-7-10. The coach has said the first one is going out and you do the same thing. I'll expect it to go out still. Number 4, ball is ball across. Chanel to set. Ball set outside. Chanel to defend. That's a lift. That's a lift. And the referee signals the lift on the Mona team, which is the correct call to make. She did lift the ball there just now. The setter signal, the fault is all hers. And the young lady, the middle blocker from the St. Augustine team to serve, the number 2. She serves from position 6. She serves the position 6. Erica to receive. Excellent pass. Ball set outside. Tichelle strikes the ball down the line. Ball's inside. The score was 9-7-11. Outside, and right then we would call it volleyball justice. The referee has signaled for the captain for the St. Augustine team to approach. The coach is protesting that he is not calling this game fairly. He's only calling the doubles on the St. Augustine team, and he's not calling doubles on the Mona team. I do believe that he would have sent a message to the coach from the St. Augustine team, the number 9 to serve, 12 serving 10. Nice serve. Ball's outside. Thirteen serving 10. Now, a team like the St. Augustine team that traditionally serves very well, and they've been serving very well. They've also been blocking very well and getting the swings, especially running that ball through the middle blocker. And the libero from the Mona team continues to throw off the passing for the Mona team, and it is now 10 serving 13. Actually, it's 14 serving 10. And a timeout has been called by the Mona team. And I was saying earlier that the St. Augustine team dropped their passing ability earlier, which would have resulted in the Mona team clawing their way back into this set. Now the Mona team, who had improved their passing to get back into the game, have suddenly reduced the number of passes they're putting up. And the Mona supporters are again very quiet in the stands. Whenever this thing's not going their way, very quiet crowd. But guess what? St. Augustine is feeling it. The supporters are feeling it. The ladies inside the warm-up box, they're also feeling it. The number 20 who came on to serve twice this afternoon, the number 9 is supposed to serve now. She serves from position 6. She goes to position, and it's an excellent serve. Tichel's the bail serve. The libero to take the ball across the net. And that's a block. And he signals for the foreplay. It's now 15 serving 10. We're much in the same position that we were in when we entered the second set, approaching the second technical timeout. Excellent serve. Not the best of pass. Excellent defending there. And the player, the number 7, did very well just now to defend that ball. But the team wasn't there for her. Now, Renata would have done some spectacular things. You have to give it to her just now to return that ball. When Shell served us now, she served in the net. She managed to get this one over. Excellent pass. Ball big set outside. She cranks the ball cross court. Defended. Ball set outside. Erica punishes that ball going to the line. The block was open. The outside blocker, the block on the outside, the number 10, who is the opposite, was way too close to the antenna just now. And it made it very difficult for the number 3 to close the block. Michelle to serve again. She serves the ball across and received by number 7. Excellent ball through the middle. Block. Free ball coming from number 4. Ball set outside Erica. Erica again takes the ball. And she has decided that she is on fire. And she is swinging the ball right in the space between where you're expecting for position 1 to defend. The number 9 is expected to defend that ball. So right about now, I think they're going to change the block and put the blocker on the outside. Not a bad serve, and the ball is inside. And I said just now, whenever it is that you're a good serving team, whenever it is that you're a good spiking team, you need to ensure as well that you're also a very good passing team. And this weakness right now, the only weakness in the St. Augustine team is their passing. Fix that and they should win. Number 5, excellent pass. Ball set on the outside. Ball's on the block. Defended. Renat, number 5, receives. Ball set on the outside. Uses the outside blocker. And that is an excellent shot. That is an intelligent shot. And we have the second technical timeout. And guess what? This time around, we enter the timeout with not just leading by 1, but leading by 2. 16-14. At this particular time, as a team, what you want to be saying to yourself is that we need to pass the ball. And as a coach, you want to tell your players that they also need to be passing the ball. The Mona team need to improve on those service errors. And the shot choices need to change for them as well. They are not sizing up the blockers as you'd expect for them to do. But however, it is a good game. It is going well so far. The score is very competitive. The set is very competitive. The supporters were getting involved earlier. They have decided to remain quiet for the last 3 points or so. Just now, the coach from St. Augustine was getting very involved with the referee. But from my point of view, it's been a very fair game. It's been even Steven. The libero from the St. Augustine team has been very outstanding, even though she had 2 missed passes so far this afternoon. She has been defending, she has been passing very well. The number 4 has been providing stellar leadership for the St. Augustine team in sweeping that court, in passing and defending the ball. The number 7 is really their bailout spiker. That left arm is very difficult to block. She's about to serve now. She serves also from position 6 to 6. And there's a rotational fault on the Mona team. 17 serving 14. And you can hear shouting from the bench, Cheryl Dilly, telling them that the setter is in backcourt. Not a bad pass, excellent pass. Ball set Erica. She overhits that one outside. And the line judge moving out the way, but still got hit just now. And the score is 18-14. And that would have been an excellent defense just now from the number 5. I tell her she is very good. As a man who also plays as a libero, I love to see the youngsters play the position and play it well. Good shot. Excellent save. Libero takes the ball. And she tried to be too fancy there just now. The score is now 20-14. Timeout taken by the Mona team. I saw Pretty Fingers play earlier this afternoon. Her team did manage to win a set. And again, the number 19 on the Open Campus team had a very excellent game earlier this afternoon, with a number of kills against the Kville team. At one particular time, the Kville team did manage to get a block on her, and they celebrated. It meant a lot to them. But back to the action that we're now having on court. 6 on court. As suspected, we have the whistle. Number 7 to continue serving from the St. Augustine team. Number 3 in the front court. Any ball that is passed over free from the Mona team will be received by the number 5 from the St. Augustine team. Right into the hands of the number 9, who have been setting very well. And guess what? She is going to give that ball to the number 3, who has been scoring. She's on fire. Good serve. Big set. Erica stands up and lobs the ball. And that's a net violation from the number 3. I did say to you, whenever it is that you see a good set going up from St. Augustine, they are going to run their middle attackers. And that is exactly what happened just now. But just now, she was stopped at the net by the number 21, who is about to serve from the Mona team. But that's not what caused the point. And it's a serve. Ball set outside to number 4. And continuously, whenever it is that the 21 serves, if an error doesn't happen before a spike is delivered, you can almost be certain that it's going to score at her side of the court, because she doesn't defend very well. She's a middle blocker, and most middle blockers can't really defend, but she blocks very well. She serves very well. She's not getting a lot of sets, but she is doing her job, and her job is to block. She will tell you her job is not to defend, and the score is getting competitive once again. The score is 16 serving 21, and St. Augustine cannot allow for room for error. The last time they did that, they lost the set. Mona serves. St. Augustine. And that is a kill. That is a kill. The number 2 just bunks one time and then bunks the ball in the court. And St. Augustine is feeling it. You see somebody signaling that you can't see me. Number 10 to serve. She played a better first set than she played the second set just now. The right side attacker spends most of her game blocking, passing, defending. You'll expect her to be a strong spiker. Ball set through the middle. Saved. Going outside. Erica kills that ball. Flushing the line shot. It's now 17-23. When touches serve. Actually, Erica goes to the service line. I know the Mona supporters must be saying, oh no, they wish Erica was still in front court to get them some spike. But guess what? You can see the number 10 saying, one pass, and that's it. That's a beautiful pass. And she runs a slide. And it's not defended. That could have been defended. Normally when the slide is running, you have no chance against it. But that was very slow a while ago. Everybody could have seen that she was running for it. She was going for it, and the setter did give her a chance to run it. The middle blocker from the Mona team should have stopped that. The 6 goes in for the 7, who has had an excellent game. It's game point, serving 17, number 4 to serve. Third set comes to an end, 25-17. And again, the number 9 is having playful banter with the official. Will we be seeing our first 5-setter for these volleyball games at UWI Games 2019? Shout out to all the persons who have joined us online for today's games. Sunday evening, all the games finished 3-0. So far, there hasn't been a 3-0. There will not be a 3-0 certainly in this game. The Open Campus and Cable game finished 3-1, and currently the scores are 2-1 in favor of St. Augustine. At this moment, the coaches are just toying with each other as who can outsmart who. And the referee should be signaling at any given moment now for 6 to take the court. And as soon as that is done, we will be well on our way to seeing the 4th set. It is our second 4th set, I should say, this tournament. Both teams have a number of things to work on. More so the Mona team. They weren't serving so well, they fixed that. Now they need to fix the passing. And it's not the easiest thing to fix. Yes, you can pass. But guess what? Your mind must be in the game. And in my estimation, the libero from the Mona's team mind is not in the game at the moment. She's not passing very well. She's not defending very well, which is making it very difficult for the team. Spikes will come. They have been scoring, but they score only when a pass is given to them. And I hear the Mona supporters are using a chair that is used at Rex. The chair that says, I believe that Rex would win, but I'm not sure at this moment they're saying Rex. I think they're saying Mona. And the St. Augustine supporters are just clapping them on to say, hey, good try, hey, good try. But guess what? We now have volleyball action to watch on court. The number 9 to serve. So after all, Renata has moved to the right side position for the Mona team. Tishal asks to come and give some passes. And Erica with a passing arrow. Excellent float server, the number 9. Floats that one again to Erica. She does well. Give a perfect pass. Tishel kills that one outside. 2 serving nil. We're into our 4th set. And Erica dinks that one into the net. St. Augustine is doing extremely well in these games overall. And guess what? They continue to do very well here this afternoon as they lead the set 3-0 and lead the game 1-3. The setter from the St. Augustine team is having an excellent tournament. She's serving well, she's setting well. The only thing she's required to do is block, and she hasn't really had a number of things to block, really. Mona serves, trickles off the top of the net. Block coming from Jada. The libero defends very well. Ball's on St. Augustine. Ball set through the middle. Wing over. The libero set. That's a good set. She rolls the ball to position 4. Libero pushes the ball across the net. Chanel sets the ball outside. She cranks that one to position 4, and her team is going to go over to take her off the ground because, I explained earlier, she has a back injury. So a number of things she can't do all on her own. The score is 2 serving 3. Before we even had the first serve of this game, I said it to you that this was going to be a very exciting match. It's living up to expectation. Chanel to serve. Serves to position 6 to the libero. The setter sets the ball outside. He calls a net violation on the setter. So the score is now at 3-all. Serves remains with the Mona team. So the Mona team have fixed the serving errors that they would have had since the first set. They have fixed the spiking errors that they also would have had. What they have not managed to fix, the passing errors. Excellent pass there from the Libero. And the shot is outside. Erica does well there just now to leave it. I could have almost sworn that was going in. And the attacker there, the right side, number 10, I figured that was an excellent shot, but I just think she needs to get a bit more off the ground in order to deliver that within Mona's 9 meters. And Mona returned to their old ways of serving poorly and serving the ball into the net, which brings the score to 4-all. And Mona is saying they have good stamina. That's what the supporters are saying. But St. Augustine will not have any of it. Number 7 to serve. Excellent outside attacker with the left hand. Serves the ball outside. I did say it earlier that the captain of the Mona team, the number 11, is having an excellent game. She's scoring. I think she is the top outside attacker. Excellent passing from the libero. Ball set outside. The number 4 crunches that one in the net. And the number 4, in my estimation, is not the strongest attacker on the St. Augustine team. But what I can say to you, she is one of the strongest passing and defensive players on that team. Tichelle to serve. She serves again to the libero. Number 5. Excellent pass. She sets the right side. Defended by Tichelle. Lobbed across from the right side from Renata. And that's a double just now from the St. Augustine team. And no one will protest that. Now what I would advise the Mona team to do is to stop serving to the libero. She is the best passing player of the tournament. If you put her against the male servers, she will match up. And Mona has clawed their way back into this game. It is now 7-4. I think she's trying to tell him that she cannot bend He needs to throw the ball to her. The score, they're saying, is actually 8 and not 7. So Mona gives us our first technical timeout. Now the St. Augustine team is passing very well. The sets are going up beautifully. The difficulty is that the spikers are not converting. They are not putting the ball in the court. And this Mona team, the weakness on this team is not their blocking. It has shifted from their serving. Their weakness is passing and defending. So when you get the chance to give them something to defend, you must ensure that you give them something to defend. If you fail to give them something to defend, then they're just going to leave the ball, call outside, and move along. They must reduce the margin of error. And the St. Augustine team is ready to take the court. The St. Augustine team call themselves the Lions. Chance Wright will definitely have something to say about that. Knowing as well that they wear blue and white. It's the color of Taylor Hall. And that's a kill right there from the number 3. She keeps killing it. Very strong attacker, and it's 5 serving 8. The number 2 is back on court now. She serves. And it's outside. That might have been the best play all evening from the libero from the Mona team. That's probably her best pass all evening. 9 serving 5. The 21 Jill has been having an excellent game. I hear some young men in the stands shouting out the 21. I hope it's because of her excellent playing abilities. And she cranks that one flush into the tip. The score at the moment is 6 serving 9. The right side from St. Augustine to serve. Serves to Erica. Erica receives the ball. Big set going out to Erica. She tips into the block. St. Augustine scrub. Free ball given to St. Augustine. Ball is set outside. That's 4. And the official indeed signals for the foreplay. And good to see the coach from St. Augustine team actually signaling that yes, this is correct. It's actually foreplay. Good call. The 28th Renata to serve. Played most of her junior volleyball in Trinidad. She also played for their junior team. Serves to position 1. The libero takes it. She takes most of those. I'm not sure if he is trying to say if it is that he carried the ball. .28 to serve. See Mr. Waite is also in the building. One of our operation managers here on campus. Ball going out. Ball set Erica, who hits the ball off the block of the block. The referee says you didn't hit the ball off the top of the block. That is outside. It's now 7 serving 11. Pardon me. Number 4 to serve. Good float server. Erica gives chase, but just a little bit too late. And somebody had said to Tishel earlier outside, and the score is now 8-11. Very exciting game. Float serve. Erica to pass. The middle blocker ran the 2 closest now ball set there. The number 7 rolls the ball outside. She was just trying to goal line and a nice good shot. The coaching staff from the UWI team is saying to the number 22 to hit the ball. Erica serves, received by the number 7. Ball set through the middle. That would have been the first touch that the libero has gotten on the spike from the number 2 all afternoon. The number 2 is going to serve. So it's now 9 serving 12. And I think at this particular time, as a senior libero, as a seasoned libero, you want to ensure that you stay your base and defend from the line in and not from inside out. Not a bad pass. Carricker set. That one going outside from Tashel just now. And the score is competitive. 10 serving 12. Number 2 to serve. She's having an excellent tournament as well. At this moment, it's the competition between herself and the number 3 as to who has been the strongest. Tishel tried to go line just now, but ended up finding the antenna. That takes skill. And it's 11 serving 12. This game is far from over. The spectators are on the edge of their seats. They're not making any noise. And I think the reason why we're not hearing more from them is because they have no idea which direction this set is going. But what I'd advise them to do is to ensure that they give the energy to their teams. And the Mona team is having a very seesaw match. They improve the serving, they improve the spiking, then they improve the passing, but then they drop the spiking, keep the passing. They need to be a consistent team. They need to ensure that they can pass and serve and defend for the entire game. Unlike the St. Augustine team, who the only thing that they have shaked with this afternoon is their passing. And it's a float serve. It goes outside. Watch to the line by Tashel, the number 10. (22) to serve. 13 serving 11. Good serve, received by number 4. Big set. Number 4 loves ball. Blocked by the number 19. As I said before, her strength as a player is in her ability to pass the ball and her ability to defend that ball. Her strength is not in her spiking. But I'd love to see her spike. And that is her third error. Her third passing error for this game. Her first passing error for this set. And I said it before, the only thing, the only area the St. Augustine team is shirking in is in their passing. And they serve to the libero. She puts up a good pass. And it's a nice rally that's going on. Ball set outside. Defended. The number 2 did very well just now. She defended very well. She defended 3 consecutive strikes. And guess what? Who came to the party? St. Augustine. The right side attacker is now in front court. They had a kill just now from the number 6. Float serve expected from the setter, number 9. She floats to position 6, number 11, Erica. The score is now 14 serving 15. They must get a side out in order to get back into this game. The score is now 15 serving 15. They've changed the passing. Now you must be seeing those things as a team. Mona have now triggered the second technical timeout. And just now you saw where Erica was having difficulty passing the ball. That's the number 11 from the Mona team. And what the Mona coaches did was to swing the passing on the court and move her out of the passing and carried the outside attacker that was not passing, the number 10, inside of the pass and carried the right side attacker, the 28, into the pass center court. So there are a number of little technical things that you can do in the game. As I said, sometimes you don't even have to wait for your coach to see those things for you and help you make that decision. You can see it for yourself and make the call as players on the court. But here what? It's time to take the court again in very short order. The score is 16-14 in favor of Mona. And this St. Augustine team is a very dynamic team all around. Every single player on the team can defend the ball. Every single player on the team can pass the ball. And when they're in trouble and the setter is out of rotation, every single person on that team puts up a nice big set. So it's an all-round good team. The difficulty that they're having while they're trailing this afternoon in this, the fourth set, is because, and as a result, of the passing errors. The passes goes perfect when it's served to the position number 5. But excellent pass just now. Ball set through the middle. And that's a kill. The number 3 is still riding very high. The 21 has nothing to be ashamed of from the Mona team. She has stopped her on a few occasions. The score is 15-6. These teams would have studied each other. They saw each other play on Sunday. And they would have figured these are things that I'd have to do to win against you. The number 6 serves in the net. Number 7 comes back into play. And you'll see her playing more of the defensive role now. That's the number 7 because she is an excellent defensive and passing player. Serve from Tashel. Sets to the number 4. Defended by the libero. There's a net violation on the number 21. That would have been the best defensive play all afternoon from the libero from the Mona team. Tough luck. The blocker was in the net. Pass from Erica. Set's going outside. Erica to fix. The set is gone. The score is now 18 serving 7, I think. But I'm seeing 17 all on the board. St. Augustine to serve. St. Augustine serve. Ball passed by the libero from Mona. Ball set on the right side. Renata crunches that into the net. The score is now 18 serving 7. That's what I'm seeing on the board. From all estimations, if the Mona team continue to play like this, they are well on their way to giving away the 4th set, which will result in St. Augustine winning the game 3-1. Serve. Passed by the number 10. Nice little kill there coming from the number 28 from the Mona team from the right side. The score is now 18 all. Number 21 to serve. The last time she served just now, she served the ball flush in the bottom of the net, hitting the tape. I am now seen walk inside the gymnasium Mr. Kai Bridgewater, my collegial president. He served the Caveville campus. He served very well. He also was the valedictorian for his graduating class last November. An excellent UWI man, sees himself as a regionalist. Kai, however, believes that he can play football. That is still up for debate. Good afternoon, Mr. Kai Bridgewater. And we return to action on the volleyball court. The 21 to serve. the 21 to serve. The last time Kai would have seen me play UWI Games, I was trailing by 2 sets and I rushed him for laughing at me, but I did end up winning the game. Not a bad serve. The game now is at 19 serving 18 and the gymnasium is starting to pile up with supporters. Balls in the net. Scores 19 serving 19. St. Augustine leads 2-1. I see Mr. Sujay Boswell is also here. Sujay Boswell is the current hall chairman, Chancellor Hall. The score now 20 serving 19. That is this year. The Mona team is forced to take a timeout. And a great deal of supporters here this afternoon. Mr. Nicholas James is also here with us, the former hall chairman of Taylor Hall and former vice president of the Guild of Students. Excellent UWI man. So it's Mona's timeout. The score remains 20 serving 19. We are in that year. But more importantly is the fact that St. Augustine, outside of leading 20-19, they are also leading 2-1. The Mona team needs to break this serve if they want to have a chance of playing the 5th and final set. They would have led for most of this game. And that is everything earlier, but she was scoring. Now she's tipping. It's her time to serve. She's just coming from a service error from the 28 from the Mona team. What will she do? St. Augustine to receive. Received by the libero. And the Mona team has clawed their way back into the lead just by a point. And it is the 3rd passing error from the libero. Now St. Augustine team takes a timeout. Mr. Conrad Parks is also in the house. I see the man called Dash Right is here as well. A number of the standout persons on this campus are here supporting these games. The fraternity of Rooster is also well represented this afternoon. The supporters are getting more and more involved in this game. The place is full. It looks similar to when we're having orientations here. The ball is blocked outside by the Mona team, which brings the score to 22 apiece. It is a humdinger of a set. The Mona more so than the St. Augustine team needs to win the set, and the St. Augustine team is going to put something on the board just now. One of their strongest server is going to serve, the number 2, who has been having a very excellent game. She has a good float serve. She floats to position 6. The libero shanks. (23-22). You cannot be losing the game at this stage by passing error. Your libero is supposed to be your primary passer, your strongest passer. As somebody who also plays in that position, you are expected to pass the ball. She needs to relax and pass the ball. If that is not done, it's game over. Serve to Tichelle. The Mona team just now used the blocker from the St. Augustine team, and it did leave the St. Augustine player into the antenna, and the rules are if it touches you last and it ends in the antenna, it's the next team's point. I don't see what St. Augustine was protesting just now. So right about now, it's time for Mona to serve. Mona serves, goes to the libero. Set. And it's another unforced error from the St. Augustine team. The score is now game point 23. Game point 23. The second strongest server from the Mona team is about to serve. Anissa is about to serve. Will she go for her crack of a serve? She has a very tough serve. What will she do? She goes for it. And I'm sure the St. Augustine supporters and coach will have issues just now with the call made by the first official. He signals for the double. It's indeed a double, but the difficulty about it is that they're saying it's crunch time. It's clutch time. Do you call a double at clutch time? It is going to be 5 sets. The game ended 25-23. The Mona team have a number of injuries that they have to think about going to this fifth set. They have to work twice as hard. Now, the St. Augustine team have tons of players on the bench waiting to claw this Mona team. Now, the toss has been hard to decide who will serve first. For this, the fifth and final set, we will play to 15 points, people. It is a sprint to 15. There is only one. It's not even a technical time. There are no technical timeouts, really. At 8 points, the teams will just switch side of the court and will start scoring again. and I think the former president, Mr. Bridgewater, is now asking, what is it that I'm doing? I'm commentating. I would have said greetings to you earlier when you walked into the gymnasium, and to the colleague vice president himself, Mr. Nicholas James. And yes, as a UA man, I'm giving my service to the university.
And I'm proud of you.
You want to come in? Yes. No, that's it. Oh. James, who would have played most of his volleyball at the Froome Technical High School, who also played for Taylor Hall, played against him a few times. Mr. James, welcome. What have you been, how is it that you like in the game so far? Mr. Wade just walked in just now. And the Mona supporters are pumped. As a vice president, as a former vice president of the Guild of Students, as a football chamber, as a sportsman yourself, what are your thoughts on these games 2019 being held here at the Mona campus?
It's really exciting, you know. So it's really down to the wire now. It's all 2-2 apiece. So we'll see what goes on in this game. We just saw a draw with the same teams in the football for Male just now.
So if it is that I was supposed to ask you to call the winner for the fifth set, what would you say?
Pardon me?
If I was supposed to ask you to say who will win the fifth set, what would you say?
Easy question to answer, man. Mona.
Are you saying that from the perspective of watching both teams play, or just because you're a Mona man?
Because I think Mona is a better team.
There you have it. The man himself, Mr. Nicholas James, saying that he believes that the Mona team is the better team and is going to be the team to win. So I'm going to allow Mr. Bridgewater to say hi to the UE community and tell us what is it that he has been enjoying so far about these games.
Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Kai Bridgewater, as Mr. Grant had said, and what I'm enjoying most about these games is how the friendly competition and rivalry is bringing everybody together. There might be 4 campuses, but there really is one UE, and that's evident at these games.
So, based on what is currently happening on court, if you were supposed to call a winner for this game, who would you call it for?
Well, call it a bias, but once Caville is not in the competition, There's only one other team I would bring in these games, and that's Mona. So that's where my bet is.
And there you heard it from the man himself, Mr. Kai Bridgewater, a former president of the Guild of Students. Now, the Caville team would have played earlier and would have defeated the Open Campus team 3-1. What are your views on that game?
Well, the girls have been training hard. They train all year round, and I think we saw that today. And all I'm doing is hoping that when the match between Mona and Caville comes about, that the result will be favorable to Caville. But otherwise, I can only say good game to Open Campus, and it was a good game by Caville.
Pleasure having you, sir. Now, the score is very competitive at the moment. We know that it's 2 sets apiece. The supporters are on the feet. Now, the score is 3-1 in favor of Mona. Mona serves, received by the number 4. Ball set through the middle. The ball is outside. The ball is outside. The referee over signals the net from the Mona team. And persons are wondering how is it that St. Augustine is going to be serving at this moment. But they're serving because the Mona team was in the net. And there's a serve going outside from the number 3. This is her first service error for the entire evening. Number 21 to serve, 4-2. She serves. And the number 22 lays down the gauntlet. I think that has been her biggest swing all evening. I did say to you that she has a massive swing. She's a monster of a player, really. The score is 5-2. It is still too early to call this game. Mona needs to get to 10 more points. The St. Augustine team needs 13 more points on the board. 2 all in sets. We have seen how this game was seesaw. And guess what? The only persons that are making noise now are the Mona supporters. But guess what? The St. Augustine supporters has nothing. They have nothing to be ashamed of. They need to stand now. They need to rally behind the team and give the team the support they need. And I have Mr. Wade. Beside me just now, and I'm going to ask him, as someone who has seen a number of UWI games, what are your views on this game this year?
I can say it's very good, very entertainment. You know, the integration of the Caribbean River body coming together and mixing. Very competitive in terms of the campuses. I have somebody who have been to 14 staff intercampus games in terms of staff. And I've been there and done and I've seen and I like the rivalry in terms of what is going on. Integration in the Caribbean, man, trust me.
Thank you, Mr. Witt.
You're welcome, sir.
And for the first time this evening, the number 2 from the St. Augustine team is getting blocked. That is her first block. The score is 7-2. Number 21 to serve. The number 10 gave some instruction just now to the 21, but her first job is to serve the ball and get it over the net. The gymnasium is a frenzy. Number 9 to set side. Number 4 sets. Number 21 defends the ball. Set to the, and she takes the ball yet again. And this is probably the 6th point that she's scoring by dinking the ball. And as I said before, we're going to see a switch at 8 points. I am competing significantly against the crowd inside this gymnasium. The UWI Mona campus is a proper gymnasium. We cannot hold him up. We cannot host the number of persons that are currently here. The switch is on. I still believe this game is far from over. It is just 8-2. I've seen teams lose games that is in worse position. No, I was just about now to ask her to comment on this game as a volleyballer himself. Now I'm going to go on over to Patrice McLean and ask her to tell me what are her views on the game so far.
As a former player of the Mona team, I must say we love drama.
And if you were supposed to say something to the St. Augustine team as to how to improve their playing right now, what would you say?
Right now, I have nothing to say to St. Augustine because I'm all red. I'm sorry.
And she cannot get rid of her bias there, you can see. And Erica just now, when Erica digs the ball outside, and it's now 4-8. This game is far from over, and I've been saying it, that this game is not over. The game is not over. Right now, Mona needs to break the serve. If this serve is not broken, we know the end result. St. Augustine will win. If this serve isn't stopped now, the number 10 to serve. They're checking the rotation. Number 10 to serve. Serves from position 1. The libero receives. And she gets a massive block from the number 2. After swinging the ball across, ball being defended by the number 7, went back across the net, and she tried to go at it one time again. But the number 2, I tell you, is a very good player. She's an excellent player. She's a strong player. She's been playing for a number of years, and experience counts. Mona team takes a timeout. I think the score at this moment is 5-8. I did say this game is not over. It is far. And the sounds you're hearing just now, the sounds of love for the Mona team. The St. Augustine team is remaining quiet. You hear a while ago in their shout, they just said fight. It means, simply put, they are not going to roll over and play dead. They are going to ensure that they fight for the last man. Excellent serve. Pass there by libero. Number 4. And the libero just now to try and stop that shot from scoring. But their teammates weren't there to support, and the score is now 6-8. You could have heard a massive shout just now from the middle blocker from the St. Augustine team saying, mine! And she was ready. She was indeed ready. And the number 4 is come to the party. And it is 7-8. And this game is far from over. I did say the game is far from over. And right now the Mona team need to pass. I said it earlier. If they don't break this serve, the St. Augustine team will win. And she serves in the net. It's 9-7. And Sean signals to the team, guess what? Clap her. Clap her. He gives her a high five. She did well. The Mona team leads by 7. 28 to serve. She serves from position 1. She serves to position 6. Not a bad pass. Sets outside to number 4. Defended. And the score now is 9-7. I am suspecting that at any time right now, Sean will ask for the timeout. He refuses now to take the timeout. He's allowing his team to fight. The line judge is signaling for the court to be cleaned. It's a very competitive game. The gymnasium is full. The spectators are having fun. UWI Games 2019 is serving up some excellent games. And you can expect nothing but excellent action coming from the game that is supposed to begin between the St. Augustine campus and the Mona team. Not a bad serve, good pass. Ball set. Defended. And that's a double just now by the setter, Chanel. She doubled the ball. Point, St. Augustine. 8 serving 10. Number 4 to serve. She has a cracker of a float serve. She's an excellent float server. She normally serves the ball going in between position 1 and position 6, and she intends to do just that as she serves from position 5. In fact, she goes over the position 5. Lorella receives. Ball set to the outside. And she scores a nice little focus shot going down the line. It's now 9 serving 10. I did say it earlier that this game is far from over. Far, far from over. She's a good server. She defends very well. She passes very well. She's not the biggest attacker on their team, but guess what? She gets the job done. And the Mona team almost stopped playing just now. And that was excellent defensive work from the number 10. The number 10 is having a very excellent game. I said it. She passed well, she defends well, and she blocks very well, which is what I expect from a team. And she defended a good ball though just on the line. It was an excellent attack from Erica. But guess what? The score is 11 serving 9. 9-11. War time. There's so many things we can say about the score. This is the dark time, my love. And guess what? Nobody wants to be left crying this afternoon. Excellent pass from number 7. Sets goes to the number 7. She hits the ball up, defended by the libero. Ball goes outside. Eric Pichel kills it, the number 12. And I did say that she is indeed a monster spiker. And because she has that sort of aggression, whenever she kills the ball, you see she crowns her body and starts to celebrate aggressively. But I will tell you that even though the score is 12 serving 9 and the race is to 15 points, I am not ready to say that Mona has this game. I believe this game is not over. This team will leave this huddle from this timeout and they will say fight, because they are going to fight. We should be expecting the whistle at any time now, asking for the 6 to take the court yet again. I see the official himself hydrating himself, because it has been a mouth-watering game. It has been an exciting game. It has lived up to expectation. 6 calls to take the court. Mona to serve. They lead this game 12-9. If you get this pass going up right now, they are going to the number 2. The number 6 is back on court because they want somebody to swing the ball. The number 7 is their passing specialist, but they carrying a spiking specialist. And the libero shunts the ball. This is the 4th passing error for the libero. And even with just 4 passing errors, the libero is still the best passer for the evening. The score is now 39. I've seen Jamaica men's national team lost quarterfinals match from this position where they were leading 13-8. And the ball is in the roof. It's 10-13. Clutch time. If they don't break the serve, it's game over. The number 2 is an excellent float server. She float this ball to position 6. She's going to serve this float serve to the libero because the libero has been the weakest passer thus far for the Mona team. Number 2 to serve. She goes from position 6. Goes over to 5. Overpass. Mona team is disorientated. They send across a free ball. Pass by the number 10. Number 6 to Spike. Off the top of the block to Erica. Big set to Tichelle, who rolls the ball to position 6 and scores rolling to position 6. The score is now 14-10. The number 2 knows she cannot contribute to her team coming back in this game. It's now up to the number 3 who has been scoring. She's on court. The number 3 now needs to score. She needs to come to the party. And guess what? She will come to the party. And Mona has clinched victory from the jaws of defeat. They have managed to do that. At this moment, when the game first started, the Mona team, they were 1 set down. Then they went 1-all in sets. Then the Mona team managed, the St. Augustine team went ahead 2-1 in sets. The Mona team fought their way back into this game, and the score 2-all in sets. At this moment, the game finished 3-2 in favor of Mona. It was never an easy game. I said it from the start, it was never going to be an easy game. St. Augustine was going to fight, Mona was going to fight, and you could hear it in the team huddles when they all said fight. But guess what? The team that wanted it more on the day won. Internally, I'm happy that the Mona team won the game because I served the Mona campus both as a player, as a president, as a former games committee chairman. But it was an excellent game. The St. Augustine team has nothing to be ashamed of. And to all our viewers that tuned in and joined us just now, stay tuned. We have much more action coming your way. There's a hot match that is going to be played between the Mona campus and the St. Augustine campus for the male game. You don't want to miss that game. You also don't want to miss the game between Kville and the Open campus. It is going to be an exciting evening. It's already built up to being an exciting evening. UWI Games 2019, one love, and stay tuned.